Preparing. We're preparing.
I'll try to be back soon.
Okay. Preparing. Okay. We're live and in person. We're recording. Oh, we Zoom record. Yeah. Hello.
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 Okay, I think well, Nan is getting the dog. We'll just run the credits and then come back. How's that? Are we seeing the screen?
Yes.
There it is. Just came up.
Okay. Good evening, folks. It's virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. It is June 8th, 2026, and tonight we have entered New York State and we are going to the Finger Lakes AVA up in upper state New York. I am your host, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life. And our tasting panel, we're all here, consists of these folks. But tonight we have a smaller set. The core of our tasting panel, and they look more like that, except that one says shows a china closet. So
It's got
Santa
the
Claus
wine
is low.
glasses, so that's good.
Yeah, we've got some wine glasses. We've got a picture of cousin Mary Jane there. Anyways, we'll start with we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves, and maybe by the time I say my piece, Ann will be back.
We are Bill and Dorothy from Fairfield, California, and we are non-compliant. We're in the right hemisphere and right country, I guess. So we're drinking a wine that is made by friends of ours.
No,
He started making wine when they were living in New Jersey. His wife gave him a winemaking kit, and he was buying his juice from Wooden Valley here in Fairfield.
no.
So then their kids moved out here, so they decided to move out here too. So he was still making his wine out of grapes from our local winery here. He is retired now, but
Turn the bottle a little. Oh, okay, super. Mary. I just didn't see the first half of
yeah,
that.
he said there's always super Tuscan, so he made a super American.
Oh, okay.
Americano.
Super.
Oh, it is a super
American.
American. You're right.
And he does well at the state fair, the state fair or state competition,
Right.
rated 95 and double gold. So
Oh,
pretty
nice.
tasty stuff.
Recently. Yeah.
So it's a 2022 red wine blend, and he doesn't say on the bottle what it is. We've talked to him about it, and he's told us, but I don't remember exactly. But it's got Zinfandel and Syrah and some Cabernet Sauvignon, and it
Okay.
feels like it might have a touch of Malbec, but I'm not positive about that.
Okay.
The alcohol is 14.4. And it's
tasty.
It is tasty. Yep, I would highly recommend it. Although you can't get it except from him, but
Oh, okay.
it's tasty stuff.
Or on certain cruise lines.
Right.
What's the cruise line that carries this wine?
And
Maybe
we
American Cruise Line.
had it in a restaurant or two up in Napa.
Oh, maybe we can get it through you.
Yes, that works. He gives me a very good deal, so I would pass that along, of course.
I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm here.
Hi. Hi. Well, you're up.
I'm Nan from Waynesburg, Ohio, and I am drinking Dr. Frank and his rosé, and it's a sparkling. I think I saw like 12% alcohol. Oh, and this was a 2021. I'm not sure if I bought that or Megan bought that, but
Hmm.
she gave us a lot of her wines.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she with a second baby. Yeah, they don't drink much. She's nursing, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't go down so well.
Yeah. So that's about all I can say. I'm pretty sure it's good.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like I say, a rosé. That's tasty, as Bill would say.
Yep.
I, I'm David from Fremont, California, and I am 1000% compliant.
Mhm.
Why is it 1000? Because the bottle of wine I have is actually featured on the presentation I'll give for this part of Finger Lakes. Anyways, I'm
Mm.
also drinking Dr. Frank. This is a dry Riesling, and it's a 2024 vintage. And there's a nice thing on the back label. It says Dr. I'll try to say it, Konstantin Frank immigrated to America. It doesn't say from where, so I looked him up. He's from the Ukraine. He's from Odessa originally. Um, he immigrated to America at the age of 52 years old in the hope of creating a brighter future for his family. With decades of grape growing experience and knowledge, Dr. Frank transformed the eastern United States wine industry in 1958 by successfully planting the first European grape varieties. Four generations strong, the Frank family are leaders in grape growing and winemaking throughout the Finger Lakes. Our estate vineyards are home to some of the oldest vines in America. And this is so it's a dry Riesling. It's 12% alcohol. And I'm not popping it tonight. I will probably pop it tomorrow night, and I'll report back my findings on it. Earlier, I was talking to Bill and Dorothy before we started recording, and the fact that I my favorite type of dry Riesling is very dry, very crisp, very acidic, and I bought one from a winery here in Napa that I really like. At least I like their cabs a lot. I wasn't thrilled with their dry Riesling. It wasn't as dry or crisp as I like it, and I think I paid 2.5 times as much for that one than I did for this one. So we'll see how this one matches up. I'm excited, and I bought this um, directly from the winery and had them ship out. Uh, and I have got three more bottles of Dr. Frank that I will talk about in uh, future sessions. But we will not be getting together for a couple of weeks after this. It's an adventure time. Anyways, shall we see what's up with Finger Lakes?
Sure.
Sure.
See what's up. Let me find it. There it is. Share. Okay. Oops. Speaking of that, okay, we're here. You seeing that now?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Sharon's not here. They're on adventure. Karen's on adventure. Sharon and Eric are on adventure, and others are. I don't know where my brother is.
Scott's fishing.
Scott's fishing. My brother's playing hooky. So tonight's Bible verse is from Genesis 26, verse 30. Isaac then made a feast for them, and they ate and drank. I put Rubicon. They wish.
Yeah.
Well, one thing's funny is that back then, Cabernet Sauvignon did not exist, so they couldn't have drank Rubicon. And tonight's song is from Simon and Garfunkel. And the song is Wines of Younger Vintages, also known as Bridge Over Troubled Waters, but it's okay. And by default, I have to sing because none of the folks in the reduced size tasting panel will take me up on singing my songs. When you're thirsty, feeling dry, when wine stains are on your shirt, I will dry them all. Life's in your glass. Oh, when wines are bad and friends just can't be found, like wines of younger vintages, I would lay wine down. Like a wine of younger vintages, I would lay wine down. When wine's down and out, drink wine on the street. When bottles fall so hard, they will surely break. I'll take your glass. Oh, when darkness comes and wine is all around, like wines of younger vintages, I will lay wine down. Like wines of younger vintages, I will lay wine down. Pour out silver oak, pour it on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how wine shines. Oh, if you need a friend, just open a bottle, they'll come. Like wines of younger vintages, I will drink your wine. Like wines of younger vintages, I will drink your wine. And that's it.
Pour out Silver Oak. Okay, don't tell Greg that.
He doesn't like the silver oak?
Hmm. No, he loves it.
Oh, I'm saying pour it out. Pour it out
Oh, pour it
into
out
your
into
glass.
your glass.
Into your
Okay.
glass.
All right.
Maybe. I think that's what I meant. It's been a while since I did this.
It's
Okay.
rather expensive around here, around 90 some dollars a bottle for Cab Sav Silver Oak.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not cheap there either, even at the winery.
Every now
Um,
and then I'll catch it at one of the grocery stores and I buy it. I mean, we like it. And
if you
so
can catch it at Costco, it's usually cheaper.
I don't belong to Costco.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen it at Costco, really.
oh, I have. Yeah, for
Or
sure.
I've seen it at Giant Eagle.
I think we'd notice if we saw it there, right?
When we were on the Alaskan cruise,
Uh-huh.
the last day they were having like an auction and they had a bottle of Silver Oak. And of course I bid on it and I don't remember what I paid for it. Probably actually less than I would pay for it in the store, but oh, took that one home.
So here's what the shape of New York State is. And as we can see, there are a few wine AVAs in New York State. And the one we're looking at right now is this
Right
big
here.
purple mass right
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
And I see
Okay.
why they're called Finger Lakes.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why they're called Finger Lakes. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then later on, we'll be on oh, by the way, we'll be on the Hudson River uh, Valley
Got two
AVA.
pieces of cheese.
And I do for future references, I messed up on our schedule. Um, if you look at July 20th, we're going to be covering Champlain Valley AVA.
Yeah.
And then on July 27th, we're on Lake Erie AVA. But in between that, there's another one that I totally missed, Upper Hudson AVA.
Oh, I see that.
What we're going to do is we're going to skip that because I didn't put it, rather than mess up the
Schedule.
schedule again, we're already going to be doing Hudson River region coming up. So we'll just do Hudson River region and not do Upper Hudson AVA. That's okay. Just one less region to deal
Not
with.
one that you found.
Champlain Valley, isn't that in Maine or New Hampshire?
Uh, it's it, it's says it's in, oh, I don't know. It said it's in New York. Where is it? I don't
Lake
see it.
Champlain is
It has
up there.
Vermont on one side, New York on
Well,
the
I
other.
didn't say it's Lake Champlain, it's Champlain Valley.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be two different things.
But now that I'm looking at this map that I put up, I don't see it on there. So maybe that I made a mistake there.
Well, I just know like we went up to Niagara Falls,
Uh-huh.
which is a
Right
probably
here.
a 6 hour drive for us. And then we went across New York. I have a cousin in Syracuse. We stopped
Oh,
there. And then we went up. I wanted to go to these islands out here in Lake Ontario and in the river.
uh-huh.
But I think we were too late to go that day. So we went across the Adirondack Mountains and we saw Lake Placid, saw where the oh, I see Lake Champlain. It says
I do, yeah. I was gonna say it's up here in the upper
so
corner.
it's on the border of Vermont.
Vermont.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
know we saw that. We saw the Lake Placid where the Olympics had been held.
Olympics,
And
yeah.
I looked at that and I'm like, that ski jump, did they jump over this road that we were on? It was just like I should have taken a video or something and I didn't. I wanted to go up that way. My dad was in the Army Reserves, and I'm trying to think where we went, and I wanted to go there. Um, it was Camp Drum, Fort Drum. I don't know now. I can't think of where it's at, but I wanted to go there. But of course, there was no way you were getting into there. It's like 10 times the size it was when we went. Dad was he was a lieutenant colonel.
Oh, wow.
So it was before you. It was kind of in the Adirondack Mountains. If you go there,
Yeah.
you gas up before you start and take snacks and drinks because there's a diddly
Nothing.
squat.
Um,
I think there was like one gas station that we stopped at and got got some snacks. Went to the bathroom. You know, that was the main thing. Went to the bathroom. But yeah, there's not a whole lot up there. If you want to get off grid, that's definitely a good place to be.
yeah. And Jessica is also in the Army Reserve. She was not a colonel. She was a technical something. But she went to Fort Drum for a class on learning how to do these soundboards.
Yeah. Well, Dad, it was kind of fun for us. We were like 12 and 14 or 13 and 15, something like that, my sister and I. And we had a blast. I mean, those Army guys, they just played it up big. And we just, of course, just sucked it up too. We thought it was a lot of fun. So, but you know, with Dad's status, and you know, it was like,
Sure,
yes,
that was
Colonel, yeah, go right in. You know, they don't even say Lieutenant Colonel, they just say Colonel, go right
Colonel.
in. And we had a motorhome
Right.
we stayed in. It was a lot of fun.
Cool. Let's see. We'll get down. So here's the Finger Lakes. Uh, yeah, they look like long, skinny fingers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm thinking this last time we stayed at Cuca Lake with Adam, it's kind of over there to the left. But Scott and I stayed at Seneca Lake, and I'm trying to think where else we've been. I'm thinking it was Cayuga Lake that we stayed at. We were up, I'm thinking it was Geneva, up that way. Um, so yeah, we've been there a few times. There are wineries all up and down all those lakes. So it
Cool.
kind of just depends on what kind of wine you're looking for. And if you go, or if you're planning to go, they definitely have a website and they'll send you materials um, so that you can kind of look at it and see what wineries are open when. Most of them, of course, towards the weekend, they're open like maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. Especially, well, we were kind of a little bit late summer when we went. And So just something to keep in mind. Do not stay at the castle, at the old part of the castle. That was awful.
Oh,
So just just to plant that little seed.
where's
There's
where's the
plenty of
where's
nice hotels.
where's the castle?
I'm thinking, see where it says Ithaca at the other end? I'm thinking it's Geneva. And I'm pretty sure that it's on Seneca Lake. I can't
Oh,
remember. But this castle, it's an old castle, and the rooms, yeah, the bathroom was literally the toilet. What was in there? The toilet and the shower were literally in a closet. And, we're not big people, but still, it's like you're trying to wash your hair, you're like this. The sink is outside the bathroom, like up against another wall, which was really weird. Yeah, I didn't care for that part of the trip. So, he had talked to a friend, and that's where he thought it would be neat. And yeah, it wasn't so neat. We didn't
wasn't
care for
neat.
that part.
It was historic.
Yeah, it was definitely historic. But there is a newer part to the hotel, and there's a good restaurant, and the winery are all by the castle, and the wine was really good. I'll think of that castle name, or I'll look it up and send it to you guys. Uh,
Okay.
but like I said, it was a newer part, and definitely should have stayed in the newer part.
And another look at the area. So this whole
Okay,
big,
so Geneva's on Seneca Lake. I can see it.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it's up at the top.
got it. Uh, and
That
then,
is
yeah, there's these
those
smaller
three.
AVAs, but we're just covering all Finger Lakes as one big AVA instead. So
Yeah. And like those lakes are not that far apart. Those Cuca, Seneca, and Cuyahoga, they're not very far apart. So, I mean, if you see you get the brochure and you see a winery that you want to go on one lake or the other lake, other than going from like Geneva down at the bottom to Watkins Glen, that's a good hour and a half. But it's still, there's a lot to see. It's really pretty country.
oh, someday.
Someday.
This is just showing. I thought this was cool. It shows the lakes and the depths of these different lakes. Looks like Seneca's the
Yeah. Look
deepest.
how, I mean, some of them are really deep. They're deeper than Lake Erie.
Yeah. So and this wavy line is sea level. So
Well, Seneca, you can see 632 feet deep. Um,
The,
it was the glaciers when they came through, carved these different lakes out.
yeah. And this is what it looks like, or one of them. And I can't tell you which one this is. Sorry, guys. This is one of the lakes.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's pretty wide there. I'm guessing that, well, it might be down by Watkins Glen or something like that. Only, like I say, because they have a road race there, and it's real popular. Probably like the end of July, first part of August.
Let's see. I'm gonna make this so I can see this. So the AVA was established in 1982. The four main lakes of the Finger Lakes AVA are Canandaigua, whatever, and Kuka, Seneca, and Cayuga. Together, they have 10,790 acres under vine, predominantly limey glacial till consisting of shale, limestone, and other glacial sediment. While Kuka is not yet an official AVA, it is in a seemingly contradictory way both a storied winemaking area and an up-and-coming one. Kiuka
Yucca.
Lake is credited with early grape cultivation and the birth of America's wine industry in 1860, and today it is home to a number of innovative wineries crafting balanced, vibrant, cool climate wines. Each lake's wine growing region is unique, which with its own history, soil types, and macroclimates. Different lake depths and elevations contribute to the great diversity across the region, while other regions are governed by a single large body of water, and while the immensity of nearby Lake Ontario helps to create a continental macroclimate for the area, the Finger Lakes have an amazing variety of microclimates that yield an equally amazing range of cool climate, food-friendly varietal wines. The individual lakes form a whole that is making waves internationally. Our Rieslings get more of the attention and they are absolutely world class. We'll find out. I'll tell you next week. But they are only the tip of what we do exceptionally well. We're surprising people with our cabs, impressing the world with our sparkling wines, and leading the way with our dry rosés. So, are you impressed by the sparkling? Oh, we're missing Nan. Never mind. So she's not there. Okay, another view of the region with some grapevines right there. Oh, are you impressed by the sparkling wine?
It's very good.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very good. It would kind of compete with what is it, Shandong?
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good. Good. Cayuga Lake AVA, established in 1988. Cayuga Lake was the first individual lake to acquire AVA status in 1988. At 40 miles, Cayuga is the longest of the Finger Lakes and at 382 feet above sea level, the lowest. It is its maximum breadth of 4.2 miles and depth of 431 feet moderates the winter climate and also delivers frost protection in early spring and late fall. But Cayuga's uniqueness within the Finger Lakes comes from a combination of how the body of water interacts with the terrain on each side of the lake and soil to form a variety of microclimates. On its east terrain, irregularities impact airflow and the moderating effect of the water. On the west, air drainage is not interrupted by variations in the sloping terrain, and elevation does not cancel the temperate moderating effect. Sorry, I gotta move this out of the way. Seneca Lake AVA, established in 2003. Seneca Lake is the deepest of the Finger Lakes with a maximum depth of more than 600 feet. This 38-mile long body of water rarely freezes. The last reported time was in 1912. Even within the Finger Lakes, Seneca Lake is unique within that region. Its massive body of water and the latent heat it can store alters the local climate to the extent that grapes can be grown that would not otherwise survive the cold winter temperatures of the early spring or late autumn frost. The lower east side of the region is known colloquially as the Banana Belt because it is much warmer than the surrounding areas. Combined with the soils and the terrain, Seneca Lake holds a unique global niche for grape production. And another nice shot. And it does look like a pretty area. Okay, this is a shot of the types of grapes. So Riesling by far outnumbers the rest of the varietals. Cabernet Franc is up there. Catawba, so this is a native grape. Chardonnay, not native. Cayuga, native. Pinot Noir, and Cabernet Sauvignon. So Cab is the smallest representation there.
Yeah, they had a lot of Cab Franc. I
Oh,
didn't care for that. Scott was, he liked it, but
yeah.
I didn't really care for that.
It's interesting. So cool weather Cab Franc is interesting. It really gets strong uh, tobacco notes and herbal notes in it.
Well, maybe that's why I didn't care for it.
Oh,
Tobacco notes.
yeah. I've had one from the Loire Valley of France, and it was definitely like chewing on a cigar.
Yeah.
But not in a bad
Pretty
way.
that is.
Not
I
in a
mean,
bad way.
fall colors.
It is
Mm.
pretty. Um, The Finger Lakes were all carved by the glacial drifts during the Ice Age. The indigenous Seneca, a group of Iroquoian-speaking people who lived in the region hundreds of years ago, were the first to utilize the microclimates created by the lakes, varying water temperatures, planting fruit crops, which flourished. Iroquois legends proclaim the lake to be the fingers of the Great Spirit and had Seneca names, i.e., Cayuga, people of the Great Swamp; Seneca, Stony Place; Kuka, Lake with an Elbow; and Canandaigua, chosen spot. By the way, so the wine group that owns Mondavi and a few others, Constellation, started here in the Finger Lakes, and they were called
Really?
that word Canandaigua was the name of the company, and then they, I guess, I can't pronounce it, so maybe they felt nobody else could either, and changed it to Constellation. It's funny.
Well, it's like Canada and then the Diuga.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Viticulture in the Finger Lakes region began in 1829 when William Warner Bostwick, an Episcopalian minister in Hammondsport, received some Vitis lambrusca, would be some of our native grapes, vine shoots from his father-in-law in Massachusetts. Bostwick planted them in his rectory garden in Hammondsport on the southern tip of Cayuga Lake. He distributed Catawba and Isabella, both native grapes, cuttings to parishioners, and soon offshoots from his vineyards spread throughout the region. Commercial viticulture officially began in 1862 when the Hammondsport and Pleasant Valley Wine Companies were founded. Two more companies were formed 3 years later on the region and became famous for its sparkling wines, and the Pleasant Valley Wine Company winning European awards in 1867 and 1873. These successes spurred growth in commercial plantings in the area, and by the end of the 20th century, end of the century, 25,000 acres were cultivating wine grapes.
Oh,
By 1900, there were over 20,000 acres of vineyards throughout the Finger Lakes region and more than 50 wineries. A number of factors, including phylloxera, competition from California, hello, and prohibition, combined to cause a decline in commercial viticultural production in the early 20th century. Production resumed on a smaller scale after prohibition was repealed. And by the way, on another note, recently in the news, a big wine group called Treasury, who owns BV and Behringer and um, Sterling, says they're going to be downsizing, and probably on the chopping block will be Sterling and Behringer, by the way.
Ranger, yeah, I saw that.
Sterling.
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
I
Oh,
know.
fine.
Well, I mean, somebody
Yeah.
might buy it, but the thing is, it's going to be a hard sell. The wine industry is in a downturn, and
Yeah.
who's going to buy it? And they're not, so they're therefore aren't going to get their money out of it like they purposely. And they also said
So
that
sad.
they bought not that long ago Dow from
Mhm.
Paso Robles, and they paid $1 billion for it, and they probably paid too much. So there you go. I don't. So here's Dr. Frank.
There's Dr. Frank. Whoops.
Yeah, see the oh, I can't see my bottle. Anyways, that's my bottle. My bottle is on display. How are we doing for time? Actually, I'm running out of time. Anyways, there's Dr. Frank. And so they started were before, I guess before them, it was mostly either Native American grapes or hybrid grapes, and he was set on bringing in Vitis vinifera, the European grapes, and so he started that whole thing going. Also, we have the Herman J. Weimer Vineyard,
Seneca.
Seneca Lake, yeah,
Oh,
and we got the Three Brothers.
a lot of their wineries are small like that.
Yeah.
Um,
And so we
a
will
lot of
not
them are even smaller.
we will return on
Oh, no, not June 15th.
no, this is oh yeah, not June 15th. I didn't change this one. Darn
June
it.
29th.
June 29th. Well, we can fix that.
Fine. All right, well, I gotta go take this one out again. So
Okay.
enjoy, have a good time in Ireland, and Bill and Dorothy, enjoy your couple weeks off, and we'll see you guys at the
Same to you.
end of
We'll see
June.
everybody.
Okay.
Right. See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.